Alafin of Oyo is dead. But in death, he is still not sleeping. His leg is out there. Why? This is as a result of the life he lived at the last minute. He acquired a lot of women, young, pretty women. Of course, this is what kings do. One of the queens that he acquired is Ola Badirat. Ola Badirat is the youngest wife of late Alafin of Oyo, Oba Lamidi Adeyeye. She has decided to drop a bombshell. In fact, you have never heard this one before. This is explosive. This is explosive. Now, apart from pilfering, that is just a kind of a cute way of saying stealing. Stealing of Alafin's gold, money. Alafin accused her of extramarital affairs. And you'll be wondering, with who? How come? Well, there is this viral story that landed on our table back in those days. We did some series about her if you have been on this channel. It's about Badirat shifting pants with MC Oluomo, Lagos State Agbero, and also Fuji musician Wasiu, Ayinde, Marshal, Kwam1. Yes, maybe you've heard this story, but if you have not, let me bring you up to speed. You see, when Alafin of Oyo was alive, he's not a man who will go out there to start speaking and saying this and that. That person is doing this with my... Of course, everyone knew that Alafin does not have the strength to do what he had to do. He had to go via IVF route to get all of these women pregnant. They all came with multiple twins like that. Now, according to what we know, Ola Badirat has 3 children for Alafin of Oyo. Well, you will be surprised. You will be shocked. When the story of MC Oluomo and Badirat came out, people were not surprised. In fact, people started asking themselves, between MC Oluomo, because people just thought MC Oluomo is just into Agbero, talk, killing, stealing, breaking this and that, stealing of ballot boxes with his boys and doing some shady deals for politicians like Bola Ahmed Tinubu. No, if you have acquired so much name, fame, money for yourself this way, definitely there are women who want to take a bite, a slice of it. In fact, some are even ready to take a chunk of it. People started asking, between MC Oluomo, Lagos State Agbero, Yoruba Agbero, and a pastor is called Apostle Johnson Suleiman, they call him Sulele, of Omega Fire Ministry, which of them knows how to shift pants more? Because they say it's like this, their pencil bola. What they do with it is just beyond human comprehension. Oh. People cannot even understand. Okay, men like women, women like men. Okay, whatever way, people have high libido. It's like these people's libido can power a private jet all the way from Nigeria down to America 500 times. The energy these people have, it is unbelievable. Anyway, when you have a lot of money, even if you are a 1-second man, women will not say anything about it. They will praise you. They will say, in fact, they have never had it good like this. Because why? You are giving them money. Now, Fuji musician Wasiu Ayinde, a musician, is a local musician, but he's known around Yoruba people anyway. He does what he does. He might want to call himself international, but we know that he's only known by Yoruba people. Now, that being said, they said that Badirat also was having some affair. And I know for a fact that it was Alafin of Oyo that installed, in fact, gave Kwam1 the title of a chief. Now, for you to now be shifting the wife of the king that gave you that title, this is a taboo now, isn't it? Anyway, let us go to what late Alafin of Oyo's wife, ex-Olori, if there's anything like that, what she said about being part of the women, ladies like the Nollywood stars or starless, secretly dating MC Oluomo. Now, she said a story. She said she was arrested and detained by the Department of State Services, DSS, last year, December. She said our baby father, that is what she referred to a whole late Alafin of Oyo. He said the father of my children, which is okay. He said my baby's father, my children's father. Okay, let us leave it. She said that she was arrested. Not because she was trafficking hard drugs. She said she was arrested by DSS on the instruction of Alafin of Oyo. That is because she said that she has never said this before. She said Alafin of Oyo shut me down, locked me in the palace prison. A whole Olori, a whole queen of the king. I was locked up in prison inside of the palace, not inside of a room. She said the palace has a kind of like a cellar, like a cell, a small cell. She said she was locked there. And she tried all she could do to escape. How she broke out of the palace prison, I don't know. Because we also heard, these are allegations though, that she was also shifting pants with some of the guards, private guards, security of Alafin. So maybe one way or the other, one of them that she shifted pants with decided to forget the key or forget to close the door. Somehow, she broke out of the cell. According to her, she found a way to gather her children and she escaped via the fence. She jumped the fence out of Alafin's palace, escaped for her life, according to her, and she went on with her life. Now, she wanted to kind of get out of Nigeria with her sister. They wanted to go for some, pilgrimage or whatever it is. Umrah, that's what they call it. She said she was about to travel. She was at the airport, not knowing that Alafin of Oyo had already called immigration, customs, police, DSS, EFCC, called everyone, warning them about her, and that she was stopped at the airport because late Alafin had put a restriction on our international passport before his demise, which led to her arrest while traveling to Umrah. And she was detained right in Cellar 001. No, that's just a joke. She was detained in DSS custody for 2 days. Yes, 2 days. She did not eat. She did not bathe. She did not wash her mouth. Everywhere was smelling. Even at Pekus, she says everything was smelling. Armpit smelling. She said she was brutalized. No, demoralized. Yeah, they didn't touch her. They just kept her there. Now, she said that her sister had no other person to call that would come to help them because none of them were turning up. She said they called and called and called. Nobody else to call again. They did all they could do. Nobody wants to connect themselves with DSS Wahala. Her mother went on her knees, started praying, started calling on God, saying, oh God, help me, help me, help me. Well, eventually, they said help came in the form of MC Oluomo that they claim allegedly was also part of the people shifting her pants. MC Oluomo, she said she will be forever indebted to. That MC Oluomo was a person who stood out, who stood up, who came forward, who put his life at risk, who said, Alafin, leave this thing alone now. Well, MC Oluomo was the one that came to bail her, took her out of this, mess. And that was the person who helped her. That's what she said. So she said, today, I am debunking this. In fact, in our words, let me say it in our words, so people will not think that I'm making up this story. Let me read exactly what it is. He said, this is not a secret because I personally told people about it. Long story short, my baby daddy put restrictions on my international passport before he died, and I did not know. I was traveling for Umrah last year in December, and I was detained by DSS for 2 days. The instruction he gave them was to detain me and transfer me to Abuja, and I ran away with the kids, my own kids. That's what he said. He said they should detain me because I ran away with the kids. My phones and everything were seized. It was only my sister who knows where I was because we were both on board. She called everybody she could help that could help, but they couldn't do anything except Oluomo, who came to my aid because my mom cried to Igwe and I was set free. So what do you all want me to do? Turn into my enemy because y'all don't like him? What is it? What will you all do? I won't do that. I will forever be indebted to him. I didn't see anyone, and me not coming here to call anybody out doesn't mean I should accept anything thrown at me. I couldn't eat for 2 days. I couldn't bathe. My pekus was smelling for 2 days. Armpit everywhere. My mouth smelling. It was the morning of the 3rd day I was set free. Just because I didn't come out on social media to start talking after I ran away from the palace like others would have done, doesn't mean you all should judge me. This same man freezed my account. When I left with my kids, I couldn't feed on my own until I had to start doing bambiala, 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 and people were giving me a little bit of money. I was locked up in the palace for weeks before I escaped by jumping the fence. They lied I was dating K1. I kept quiet. A lot of lies. I've held to my pains for so long and have been an introvert. That doesn't mean I should let everything slide. These are the words coming from Ola Badirat. Well, you know how it is on this platform. We will bring it to you as it is, no drama. But when something else comes up, because the palace is going to reply, that is what we are already hearing. And they say the palace are ready to reply. And also, some of the Oloris are ready to give her water. They are ready to release some information. And I promise you, it will be dropped as it comes, unless it does not come. They are working on it. Yes. Don't forget to like and share this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you are new here. See you in the next video.